to, um, I really don't have my thoughts together. Welcome to Ideas Between Us. This is my vlogging channel, and I wanted to talk about a little bit about the sadness, the reason I'm feeling really sad right now. Um, I don't feel like doing much of anything. I'm I'm I haven't really gotten out of bed much. Um, I wanted to do two exciting videos for you today. Maybe I'll do them tomorrow. One is about um, one is about exploring deeper into the two names in the Bible for deity, Elohim and Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, and maybe there's some irony in that. What I want to talk about right now, but talking about God, and maybe somebody would mention faith in God and so forth, but I'll talk about that soon. The other topic I wanted to talk about, I think, was also pretty ironic. I see. I follow another YouTube channel sometimes, or at least I watch the videos. I won't reveal the gender, but this other channel's host um, does a vlogging channel, and the host has sometimes talked about um feeling so depressed sometimes and stuck in life and so forth, and I can really relate. And ironically, well, I wish I had nickel for every time I said um literally, I wish I had a nickel for every time, or a dime every time I said ironic. This video so far, um excuse me, I wanted to give advice to this person. I did in a comment, but I wanted to talk about how I have come through in life really well. Hi, hi, Jamie Martin. Hi. Hope you're having a better day than I am. Thank you so much. I appreciate those hearts. Um, I wanted to talk about um, also being probably neurodivergent, and excuse me, because this other person on the person's YouTube channel has talked about neurodivergency and so forth. It's a popular term, but I want to talk about how my upbringing was, and give some encouragement to people like this person, and others in life who are probably feeling stress and strain of our times, our economic times right now. But right now, I want to talk about some serious things that are affecting me. I had two, if you've been following me, you might know that I have two chances for a job, or at least I got serious interviews, and there are two jobs that seem more promising than the other stuff. It's not like I haven't applied to other jobs. It's that there's one job that I could do working from home, but it seemed like a sure thing, like yesterday. And then because I may not have internet connection. Ah, you're in the dream. Hi, hi, cool sponge. Um, I don't have, well, I have two payments to make. I have, um, oh, that's okay. Um, I have two payments to make to Verizon, to keep my phone and internet and cable. I mean, I could do without cable, but The internet I absolutely have to have, and the phone I absolutely have to have in today's modern job seeking, especially when I don't have a car. My car was repossessed, so it's $260. Well, 259 and something cents due July 31st because I made a payment arrangement plan, and then um, another one, the same amount, due August 14th, and um, it's working from home requires an internet connection. So um, I don't know whether I'll be able to have that job. Maybe, that at the very least, I guess that was jeopardized by me possibly not having an internet connection. And if I get this other job with Hutchings, I wouldn't even be able to find out about it. My phone wouldn't be working, and my my therapist suggested that I get maybe a Gmail account and get one of those phones because I should have Medicaid. I mean, I'm getting Snap right now, and um, I believe I do have a Medicaid account number. So anyway, it's Medicaid with an insurance plan. Um, I just feel like I feel like I don't want to do anything today. Yet I did call, let me see. Um, I did call, I was just reading comments there. I did call my Senate representative in the state government, because DSS, the Department of Social Services, is just high 631 Wood. High. I'm always intrigued by these names. They're clever. Um, Maybe some interesting history behind them. But anyway, hope you're having a good day. Hope you're all having good days, better than mine. Um, it's unfair. I mean, I, yesterday a caseworker and I were on the phone calling DSS, and for whatever reason, I talked to somebody who wasn't my Department of Social Services caseworker. This is a caseworker that I got through my therapist, but oh my gosh, I need help. I need money. Um, I feel like I'm like my fingers are on a ledge and they're just sliding off the ledge and I'm gonna fall and nobody can be able to help me. Um, I had a therapist appointment around 11:30, just talking for an hour. She gave me some help. She gave me some suggestions to try. And anyway, as I was telling her, the caseworker that I got through that same group, um, institution, was on the phone with me, and we called DSS and talked to somebody at DSS, not my caseworker, but somebody at DSS, saying that my application was rejected. I'm still getting SNAP, at least for the time being, but um, and what bothers me is that I was given an extension by my caseworker. She practically promised it. I mean, um, a Monday, and I got it in my stuff emailed in on Friday, and I have email confirmations that were sent automatically to demonstrate that I got it in and it was received Friday before Monday, before the weekend even. And the only thing was the landlord form, which would be filled out by the landlord, of course. And so I wonder if that was screwed up or I so I left another voicemail with my caseworker, and I'm just too I feel too beat to be able to make a phone call to call again to try and reach the supervisor of the caseworker. Um, so, well, there are several people I thought about calling. Um, my therapist and I figured out to call, and I reasoned calling my representatives within the state government, and I called one of those people. I could call another one, and there are two more people. One of the state senators and the other state senator and the assembly member, um, and then call the supervisor at DSS. It's unfortunate, some this is totally ridiculous. It's unfair. Like they owe me something for going through this stuff. Um, so it may not mean much, but I guess what I got out what I wanted to say. But I always feel like there's so much more sublime stuff I want to share with you, and I end up not doing it. Um, I wanted to talk about Gray Phillips, even though this may not mean much to you, but I was having earlier for a few moments, I was having more feelings of autogynephilia and, you know, maybe even gender change or something, but that's just that's just temporary under stress. And but I do sympathize with or empathize, however you put it, with Gray Phillips, who was able to make a career because as a guy he couldn't get any singing gigs. He couldn't get any jobs because of his voice. And when he dressed up and presented as a woman, because of his higher singing voice, he was able to get something. And me with autogynephilia and at several songs, you should see my earlier video in. I sorry, I misspoke yesterday when I mentioned that they would be they're in the videos tab. They're in the live tab, but I guess and they already have the video already has 25 views, which is really nice. Not excuse me, not as many views as my other live videos have, but any video any video views are really welcomed and appreciated. 25 is a lot. Um, just lower than the number of views when I use my iPhone. And I want money to get a longer cord so I can be able to prop it up to my ring light and do them more properly and do it from my phone rather than um, my desktop computer, which has an older camera, digital camera. I want so much more. I want more out of life, and seems women can dress up prettier. They can. Feeling that autogynephilia again. Anyway, I don't feel like doing those two other videos right now, but I thought I'd come on and talk to you. I do want to talk about how, ironically, when I'm feeling better, how I've met, muddled through or dealt with neurodivergency, if that really is a thing. And in one video, in another video, talking about my new interesting understandings or speculations, my new perspectives on Elohim and Yud Hey Vav Hey from the Torah, and how they're facets of one deity, but they make the Garden of Eden story much. I think it gives it more proper perspective than I'll venture to guess virtually 99% of the population understand the Garden of Eden story to be. Um, it matches up much, much better. And it's not about original sin or Eve. Women should not be blamed for what happened in the Garden of Eden. It's totally screwed up. I really want to share. I love to share my perspectives on those two terms, Elohim and Yud Hey Vav Hey, and how they do, in some sense, represent, even though I don't literally believe in, well, I'd want to be careful about that. On some level, I do believe in the concepts of Elohim and Yud Hey Vav Hey, but if I were to say I believe in the God of the Bible, people wouldn't understand me very well. I don't believe in the literal aspect of the Torah, like that it's literal history. But I believe that the concepts of Elohim and Yud Hey Vav Hey are very true. And I want to share them with you. And it's not preaching, this won't be preaching. Um, Elohim, I have come to suspect, was dealing with order in the universe, putting order in the universe, and Yud Hey Vav Hey as dealing with a different concept. Yud Hey Vav Hey would be focusing on the mind and growth and so forth. And I want to explore those issues more, deeper, and how the two combine into some sense of a deity and very philosophical ideas. So I'll talk about those with you again. It's only I if only my cord were a few inches longer, I could be able to sit in my chair and talk instead of being in bed. But my bed is comfortable, and I guess that's it for right now. Until perhaps tomorrow, probably tomorrow, when I'll have more energy and I'll feel more up to um, talking with you and sharing those ideas. All right. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye.